Good morning, everyone. Dave Bush here, your host of Kansas Sports HQ, welcoming everyone to episode 5. Sheldon Howell, Sean Cutler. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing great.
Sean? Fine. Big adventure today?
Yeah.
Sean graced us with his presence before he drives back to his homeland.
Mm-hmm.
The homeland, huh?
How far is that drive?
It's like 6.5, 7 hours.
It's a long ways away.
Probably 7, because I'll stop a couple times.
At Casey's?
Yeah.
Since you know where you're going, you know all the Casey's stops.
Oh, yeah.
Casey's Pizza.
Has them marked, ready to roll.
And Sheldon has gone away.
Visual effects unavailable.
Oh, man.
Gotta love it.
Terrible. You're fine. I mean, it's not showing all of it because of it's isolated on how I have it, so you're good.
Fair enough.
All right. So, Sheldon, today's theme is Friday Night Lights, and lead us.
Yeah, so we're going to mix it up a little bit. We've been talking about ourselves all week this week, so gonna hop
Let's
in
do it
here.
some more.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of cool. Obviously, we're wanting to, highlight, local sports with the different things that are going on. So I think this will be a kind of a fun thing to dive into talking, one, local athletes that are around here, but then two, just kind of paying attention a little bit better on different things that are happening. I know Sean and I have gone out to some of the local, high school football games this year and kind of seen some of those. I obviously have a bunch of different athletes that play on different teams, and I'm sure we will talk to many of them over the next few weeks and getting them involved with things. But yeah, I'm kind of pumped up about, kind of plugging into that a little bit more and kind of seeing. Obviously we're heavily involved with Eisenhower football just because we have a few kids there that have been training with us for a long time, and they're probably proximity wise the closest school to us. Location wise, so that's kind of nice. Just driving straight down the road. Although they do have a weird setup because they don't play home games at their school, which I think is kind of wild. They should probably do something about that because they play all of their home games at Goddard instead of Eisenhower, which I think is kind of weird. I don't know if that's a district thing or I have no idea, but we go to Goddard all the time to watch them play. So they have a nice stadium there and everything's all set up. So it works out. But we've been to, I don't know, how many games have we gone to? 2 games? 3 games? 4 games? Yeah.
We've been to 4, yeah. 3.
They're kind of having a little bit of a down year, I think, record-wise anyway. Compared to last year. Last year they had a couple dogs on the team.
Yeah,
so those had a few. So Carter Pappas was on that team. Derek Morgan. So we've had a few of the Morgans through the Parisi program. So we've worked with them, which is kind of fun. But yeah, this year they got Pappas, which goes by many nicknames in our facility. So I call him Chubbs, but everybody else calls him like Peanut Butter. And they were calling him, what were they saying? Scatapap. They were calling, Scatapap is what they were talking about out there. So yeah, he's having a hell of a year. He's playing really well, which is fun. We'll definitely have him on sometime. And did you guys watch his ESPN interview?
I caught a little bit of it, yeah.
Did you? It was funny. I gave him some crap about that.
But that's when he went through his daily caffeine intake.
Yeah, where he was talking about how much caffeine and
I have no room to talk in that regards, but
No, but your camera went away, buddy.
In his defense, he was actually doing an in-person interview and they aired it on radio, which is what I listened to it on. And you can see in the video, where he's laughing, but for whatever reason, you couldn't hear that on the audio. So it was just these real weird pauses and it just didn't sound all there, which it was just funny, but he's a good kid, works his butt off, and hopefully he's going to have a bunch of different decision-making things coming up as he kind of picks what school he's going to end up going to. So that should be cool. But I have the records kind of pulled up here. You got Mays, who's 7-0. They're good. They have a stud quarterback. I forget his name. What is his name? You guys know it? I don't know it. But he's a dog. He's good. I'm pretty sure he's like a 4-star. He's got a ton of different offers from different places. So that's back-to-back quarterbacks that your high school that are kind of balling out for you, which I think is pretty sweet. Northwest, who's 6-1. Obviously, Northwest is pretty darn good every year. I'm pretty sure they play Eisenhower tonight, last I looked. So good luck to Eisenhower. Hopefully they can do some cool stuff. What we got here? Southeast at 6-2. Derby. There you go, Dave. Derby 5-2. What do you know about Derby this year?
The good side, the good stuff or the bad stuff? I mean,
tell me.
they played Hayes and got beat. I remember seeing that, and then they played Mays and got beat. But other than that, they've been putting it all together. They're doing well and bringing it all back together. But I haven't been to a Derby Panther football game in quite some time.
Gonna have to change that. Your long snapping days in Derby. Did you do that there?
I did do that there.
Okay.
What did I just do?
Sean logged in his muted stuff. There, you're
Did
good.
I get it now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Somehow Sean logged himself
Wait.
out of the studio, and then
Well, I had to hop out because it said my connection was killed because of Wi-Fi or something like that.
you're not on Wi-Fi.
I'm on Parisi guest. Yep.
Oh dang! Oh
What?
dang!
Get off of
He's
that.
back. He's back on the Parisi guest.
That's funny. All right, let me see who else in here. Junction City, I know nothing about them. Manhattan, I know is pretty solid every year. They usually end up playing somebody from Wichita in the playoffs a lot of times. You got Washburn Rule, 5-2 as well. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 teams listed on there at 5-2.
Are you going down the 6A list?
Yeah.
Just for the viewers, this is the 6A list around the area.
Yeah, 6A is probably the most relevant list, I would think. What do you got here?
I have seen
that's elitist.
I have seen
Saying that, by the way.
the Wellington Crusaders
They
and
won like 60
yeah,
something to 0.
something like that.
Get us started on Andale football.
Oh no! And then
Goodness gracious.
Mulvane has been playing well. They have some cool prospects that also play baseball. I mean, so keeping track of those guys a little bit here and there. But
Golly, Wichita Heights 1-6.
Ugh.
Might have to make a call into the coaching office.
Coach,
there. We got an inside coach there.
G,
Where's
what
G
is
at?
going on?
My goodness.
I know you follow us, G. So when you see this,
Where are they playing?
we need to link up and start talking about football.
I am not sure who they play this week. I know that they got beat by Bishop Carroll. We got our guys over there.
Carroll's playing East tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe we should get Coach Brock in here and talk about the Holy War that happened.
oh Lord, that was
I don't know if he'll want to. Well, he'll probably want to talk about it.
Oh, he'll talk about it.
Oh yeah,
he will talk about
He'll
it.
get excited about that.
And then we got Hayesville, old Jalen. I'm gonna have to reach out to Jalen. They're 0-7. They have a new coaching staff this year, I'm pretty sure though. And then you got Wichita North rounding out down there at 0-8. Tough seasons down there at the bottom of the list.
Man, your old high school's not doing so hot.
Yeah, no, I don't think we weren't very good when I went to school there either. So
I mean, the big change is in the last 4 or 5 years we've had open enrollment throughout the entire greater Wichita area. So that kind of changes things because you could live somewhere else and go to a different school and really do some recruiting and stuff like that. So it would make it pretty tough. I got a good football program. Come play for me. We'll get you somewhere similar to your transfer portal per se, and all that stuff.
What is Andale? What are they?
Are they 3A?
Are they 3A? Oh, there they are right there. Yep. 3A of District 6. You got Andale 3-0. This is always a common topic that everybody talks about in the football, I should call it the old man football community, about how, because obviously I went to Carroll as well too. So, and we hang out with a lot of Andale guys, and they swear up and down that Andale would have beat Carroll, and Carroll guys are like, yeah, no shot. There's absolutely no way you would beat us. And we have an Andale person here still, and I don't know if he thinks that they would have beat Carroll or not, but yeah, every single one of them says the same thing. My roommate, baseball obviously, but my roommate in college, Brett, he was their quarterback, and dude, this dude would throw his freaking highlight tape on when we would have girls over and stuff. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what? Stop this.
That's how you get them.
Every time, man.
Funny, you had a roommate from Andale. I also did. Scott Allaire played wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
For them, and then
I talked to. Oh, it's been a little bit since I've talked to him, but
he was my college roommate.
That's cool.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these other schools, but we're going to get more familiar. That's going to be our thing. We're going to try and tap into some of these sports, get a little more familiar. Let me look at some 5As. So I'll know some of these schools too. Great Bend 7-0. That's solid.
Wow.
There's where you got Goddard. Goddard's actually been relatively surprising this year. They've outpaced Eisenhower, which I think that's kind of flip-flopped a little bit over at least the past couple of years anyway. Goddard's always put good programs together, but Andover's 5-2. I think we watched Eisenhower play Andover Central. Wasn't that who they played? I think it was Andover Central. Yeah.
Andover Central.
Yeah. So I talked with them. I talked to their running back after the game as well too. He balled out that game. He had like 5 touchdowns, 4 or 5 touchdowns.
He can fly.
Yeah, he was quick. So hopefully we'll have him on at some point in time as well too. But yeah, Goddard, Eisenhower down there, 2-5, scraping.
What about
backs against the wall against Northwest? Maybe they come out swinging, beat a 6A team. Who knows?
I know. Friday Night Lights usually comes across for football, but do we have any volleyball girls with the Parisi program? I mean, volleyball is getting ready to have their state pretty soon, and there's been some controversy going around with like Argonia, how they participated in one too many events or something like that, and Keisha cracked down and shut down their season, and it just really felt like somebody knew that their high school program was good, or I guess you could say somebody was mad and then presented all of these facts, and then Keisha investigated, and then it was a news story the past couple days. It's just, that's a sad deal.
They participate in too many events.
Yeah, like there's only a certain amount that you can participate in, and they did one too many quads. I don't know what that means in volleyball terms, but they did one too many quads, and then no more season. All done.
I know nothing about that, but I'm guessing that's an administration problem.
Like the scheduling issue and stuff like that.
The girls, but sadly, the girls are going to be the ones that have to suffer for that, which is not cool. I don't know, like why. I guess that's probably kind of a black and white thing. Like, don't freaking schedule more of the games than you're allowed to.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, but also shout out to the Brayden middle school girls going 30-0. I saw that on my feed too. That's pretty dope.
30-0 is crazy.
30-0.
Huh.
Champions.
There you go.
Is that your middle school?
No.
Oh.
Derby would have been my middle school, but I saw it's on my feed.
Who's Brayden?
Brayden, Kansas is out there by Winfield.
Yeah, spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We actually there's a few Brayden baseball players that played with the Moose over the last few years.
Oh, yeah.
A couple pitchers, a couple kids. Yeah, they pull in from there. That's not too far from Winfield.
I know you focus on your mud. Keep on your mud daubers. It's okay. You don't
Why do
get
you not
to
know these small towns in Kansas if you're a small town Iowan?
Because I know those small towns in Iowa.
Yeah, well, you're here now.
I would guess Sean has never been to Brayden, let alone like if you said Ark City, he's going to ask us where that is.
I know where Ark City is generally.
Generally.
Yeah. But yes, to answer your question, we do have some volleyball girls in the program. I went to tournament last Saturday, I think I went out.
Yeah.
That was in Goddard. They had a tournament out there. Kennedy was playing out at that. They have a couple, I don't know their names or anything, but I watched a couple of the matches that were going on. Like Northwest volleyball team, they were balling. Like there's got to be a few girls going to college on that team. They had some verticals, like they were getting up and they looked pretty good.
And then we have basketball getting ready to start up, I'm assuming, or maybe it has, or
no, they're
very
probably
soon.
Yeah, it's probably another month-ish. I don't think they actually start playing games until
December.
It's probably after Thanksgiving.
I don't know for sure how they do it down here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
Just because your
Don't-
baseball is weird doesn't
Don't
mean
look at-
everything
don't
else
look at
is
me.
weird.
I'm just trying to, from my experience, usually you get done with football and they make you take a week-long break and then
Right into basketball, wrestling. Well, wrestling,
and then you go preseason into basketball.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Oh, Pappas actually just responded to me and said that he's at lunch, so he would like to hop on. Should we throw him in
Okay.
here?
Oh, you sure could.
Armaad's hanging out right now, so he's perfectly fine to wait. So he's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We can get to him as well, too.
Let's get Pappas
Yeah, you
on
can
here.
get Pappas in here.
This guy, man. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. So what do? We go to invite him.
Yep, copy the link, send it to him via text message.
Let me see here. Do.
So, Sean, 7-hour trip while Sheldon's doing his magic work there. What's your favorite part about this trip?
Just
Seeing family, going to aren't you going to a wedding?
I thought you were asking about the trip itself, like the drive.
Well, no. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
it's the overall thing. How the whole trip.
Yeah, just get to see my family and hang out with them, and I think we're gonna go golfing at some point this weekend. So.
Hopefully, it's not too bad up there.
It's supposed to be like 60 and a little bit of breezy, but 55, 60, like something like that. So bundle up a little bit. And
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
go chase 90.
And no, hopefully we do some sort of scramble or best ball or something like that, so I don't have to worry about that because I know I'm not gonna get anywhere close
To 90.
No, I mean, I could get close to 90 if we were playing 9 holes, but yeah, I don't.
Did you stock up on golf balls?
No, I'll probably. That's actually a good reminder. I might grab some on my way out.
There you go.
Yeah, because I don't have any.
Sheldon, how's that working for you over there?
Send him the link. We're going to see what happens.
If he's on that school Wi-Fi, this would be a good time for Sean to switch back to a good Wi-Fi if you have a chance.
We will see if he is actually able to. I don't see him.
It says my connection's pretty strong.
Yeah, but it's limited quite a bit. Is your camera on your computer? Does it look clean?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good.
Well, I just connect to different Wi-Fi's.
Pausing.
All right, he says he's clicking the link. So here we go. Technology in the
Uh-oh.
hands of the high school kid.
Probably knows more about it than we do.
What's up, guys? Yo, when he rolls in here, we just got to tell him no cuss words.
Let's see.
I'm
He
very
probably hasn't. I don't know how much caffeine he's had. It's lunchtime.
on
So
a
he
fr- on
definitely
a
had
game
to
day.
stop
On a
at-
game
on
day.
a game day. So he had
So
to stop at Starbucks.
Is he wearing? Is
Oh,
he
boy.
sleeves rolled up in his jersey? I mean, let's take it. What's the bet line here? Is he going to be in his jersey, or is he going to be in
Is that
something
still a
different?
thing? You think they do that still?
Is that what?
I would
That was like,
assume.
I
I
thought
mean,
that was like in the movies. You know, like they
we
go
did-
in and
we
like-
did that.
we did Jersey Day on Friday when it was game day.
Yeah.
I know
Um,
Andale dudes did that. They wore those things past
with
Jersey
their regular
Day.
jeans.
They wore it on. Yeah.
Winning
They-
state. Okay.
He wore it on Friday. He wore it on Saturday. He wore it on Sunday.
I remember seeing Pappas at the Goddard Fall
It's like-
Festival, which was huge. That parade went for like an hour and a half, and he's just walking. That's right after his historic
couple weeks ago,
night.
yeah.
And he was he had those sleeves rolled all the way up into his armpit, just flashing.
Show off the biceps.
Oh yeah,
Tries.
can't wait for him to come back into Parisi and get thick again.
Get ready for college.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, he's gonna go play basketball
See what
first.
this
But
kid
Is he
do.
going to play basketball again?
Uh-oh. He does have
There
it
he
on.
is.
Oh dang!
He does.
Look that I called it. The sleeves are tucked into the armpits, man.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. That's just how you walk around for the girls, right? I get it.
Exactly.
You guys can hear him?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I can't
You
hear him.
can't hear him in your headset?
Uh-uh.
No,
Uh-oh.
I have him turned up. He's on here. Yeah, man. So how's your day going?
Pretty boring. Just a day full of tests. I'm honestly getting bored of it.
day full of tests.
Yep,
That's not good. What's the plan tonight? You gonna run all over the earth and run a few people over or what?
that's the plan. Should
That
be should be a
that's
good
the
game.
what was for lunch today, my guy?
Chicken sandwich and
Like
spicy chicken sandwich.
a spicy chicken sandwich. Do you have an open lunch or something?
No, we have to stay in the school.
Oh, okay. So for the viewers here, Brayden Pappas is the tailback that works out at Wichita Parisi. He now holds a couple records at his school. Um, and that's pretty cool, man. I saw you in the parade. You know, those sleeves were tucked way up in your armpit, you know, like walking around all crazy
He's
like.
just trying to get some sun.
Yeah, grabbing some sun. Sheldon, are you still struggling to hear him?
Can't hear him at all.
Are you serious?
Can't hear him at all.
Nope.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear him. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you guys talking mic-wise, but I don't hear him at all.
Oh,
That's
wow.
weird.
Wow. Well, what are some questions? He can hear you. Can you hear Sheldon, Brayden?
I can.
So, yeah, he can hear you, but you can't
Is
hear
it
him.
because your phone is plugged into? Where's your phone plugged in?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Brayden, say something so
weird.
maybe Sheldon can have a little feedback here.
Hello?
Still nothing. Sheldon, what do you want to talk to Brayden about?
Nothing,
Even
man.
though
Can't hear you at all. It's weird. What do you think about tonight's game, man? Talk to us a little bit about, you guys are going to Northwest, right? So obviously going to be a little hostile crowd over there. No fun day running into the 6A. You know what I mean? Like, what's kind of the game plan looking like? What are you guys thinking? Like, tell us a little bit of, without diving too much into it, but the game plan.
I think we're gonna set a good run game presence, and then hopefully we're gonna take some shots deep, and then we're gonna come out. We got trick plays. We got everything ready. We're gonna put everything on the line for this game.
All right.
trick plays, huh?
Nice. Well, we won't leak any information, and nobody listens to us yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Uh, Nice, man. Well, you've had a good season so far this year. Obviously, I've got the privilege to know you for a super long time. You've been working here with Parisi for a while, and which I appreciate that. And seeing you grow up and having the opportunity to kind of live your dreams and do the things that you're wanting to do in high school, kind of tell everybody that is going to see this eventually, hopefully, kind of what are some of your goals? What are some of the things that you're obviously wanting to do? You want to play college football, but what are your aspirations? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I wanna major in accounting and become a CPA after, and then I wanna come back to Kansas, and I wanna coach.
Nice. Nice. You gonna coach football or just coach? What are you gonna do?
I wanna coach football. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice. But yeah, well, you're a hard worker, man. You obviously have been, doing our program for a long time, and I don't think people understand how much you do behind the scenes. Everybody expects to do the normal stuff, right? Going to the football weights and going to your, normal school related things, but you're in here 5-6 days a week outside of that as well too. And so when you're look at it like this, I also know you go to a lot of youth football stuff, right? So like you go and help out and try to get back to the game, and I think that speaks to your character and who you are. Where did that kind of start, right? Like where did that get instilled in you, and why is that a big piece of the way that you've kind of carried yourself through high school?
Yeah. So Coach Fisher, we have a motto. It's hustle and serve, and we just want to serve, do the best we can, like help out with the youth, because the youth is like going to be our future once we graduate. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's really cool. And some of that stuff's behind the scenes, right? Like people don't see that every day, and they don't understand those little things. But those little things are what make you as an athlete, but just, the program and things like that, such a special thing is going and doing those things. It's not like you guys get paid to do that. It's not like, you're doing that out of the goodness of your heart to try and give back to the people. So, and in the next generation coming up. And I think that that's commendable, and I think that's really cool. With that, have you kind of narrowed down at all? So I know where you're kind of at in your recruiting, but that for anybody that does see, are you getting closer to making a decision on that anytime soon? Still kind of feeling it out? Like,
Yeah,
what's the status?
I'm just feeling it out right now. Kind of going to game days and getting a feel for each college and
Which one's
just
been
filling
your
it out.
favorite one thus far?
Well, I got invited to K State. That was pretty awesome. But after K
Yeah.
State, I'd say probably uh, Southwestern. Southwestern was pretty
Okay.
cool.
Nice. Who's the coach at Southwestern? I don't know that I know him. You know?
Coach
Oh,
Coach
better.
Smith. I know Coach Smith is their D coordinator. He's the one recruiting me, and then yeah,
Okay. Fair enough. Nice, man. Well, that's cool. I know you've talked to a couple other JUCOs, got some other, people that are interested in having you come out and do some things, which, I think's awesome. If you were going to kind of leave something or, tell maybe that next generation, like coming up, right? Like the people that are looking at you, right? Maybe as an eighth grader or freshman, whatever. They see you scoring 4 or 5 touchdowns a game. I think you've scored what, 5, 2, 3 times this year now?
yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty cool. So like somebody that's looking at you or maybe the guys that are in the running back room with you right now that are coming up behind you, right? Like what do you want to tell like the people, maybe a little bit about yourself, but your work ethic, like what do you want to tell that next guy? Like what would you say to them as far as like trying to follow in your footsteps?
Probably just like be disciplined and stay hardworking, but more importantly, like disciplined because there's gonna be days you don't want to. Like there's days I didn't want to go to Parisi and I was too tired and I still went. Like it's just discipline. You gotta want it more.
100%. Yeah, well, you got to be willing to stay the course, right? Like you got to want it, like you said, and being able to do that next step is a big step, right? And I think for you, you got your eyes set on that, and you're kind of looking at, whatever school it ends up being. I don't think that you really, I mean, you care, but you don't really care, right? Like you care in the sense of, you want to go, but in the same sense, you want to go to the place that wants you to be there, and I think that you're going to be super impactful to whatever team that you end up going to. And, they're going to be getting a guy who, is really focused and, he's about ball. And, that's ultimately what the difference is. But tell us a little bit about youth football, right? So, like, coming up, where all did you play, like, youth football wise? I know you played like every position on the field. I do remember that. Well, I would kind of literally wouldn't leave the field ever. So, what was your experience in youth football?
Pretty much just doing it all. I played QB, running back, wide receiver, and then on defense I played linebacker, corner, safety. I mean, youth football is probably like the most fun of football, just because like it's not really super stressful. You're not really worried about winning or losing. You're kind of just worried about like getting better each time. So
Yeah. Yeah, you played literally everywhere. So it was fun to watch. Just because like I said, you were on the field at all times and just bouncing around all over the place and tackling dudes. Now you're a punter, which I think is kind of cool. I think the common person doesn't know that, but running back slash punter, there's got to be a college team out there that needs you for that somewhere, some way. I don't know.
You maintaining that flexibility then?
I am my well,
What's your farthest
I
punt this year?
I love punt.
What's
What
the
do you
farthest
mean?
you've had? Like how far? Like what's your distance?
Like maybe like
33 yards.
I think it was like 63,
No.
62.
No way. On the
No, that's with the
roll?
roll. That's with the roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay. That makes
Like
more sense.
in the air, probably like 40, 45.
Carry
Oof.
distance. You just know how to put the spin on it.
Yeah.
I love, yeah, the spiral. Yeah.
I remember working on that with you in Parisi stuff, the long snapping and then trying to kick spirals through the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
I will take full credit on every reception that this kid has this year because I would not let him leave without catching footballs because of how many drops he had last year.
Oh, it's
So
horrible.
if I'm gonna tip my cap in some aspect to myself, that's what I'm holding down right there. I would just throw him balls, throw him balls, throw him balls, and I'd give him a lot of crap until he started catching them. So,
There's a
it
glare in there. There's a glare.
yeah, exactly. So it works out. So every time he catches it, I know that he's running to the end zone thinking like, "Oh my gosh, finally I don't have to take 100 more footballs to the face today." So that's good.
Yeah.
Well, man, well, tell us. All right. So I'm going to give you some crap about your ESPN radio interview. 'cause
Dude.
I know you were nervous. It's probably easier to hop on here and talk with us. So you're doing a great job. But tell everybody. I mean, okay. So this caffeine routine. Number one, I do not approve of this whatsoever. So anybody that's watching this and wants to hold us back on the Parisi side
Sean
of it, this
approves.
is not
Sean
something that I did.
approves.
I actually had this kid tracking macros. He was plugging everything in correctly. We were trying to put on weight through the off season. Like we were following it by the book and we were doing a good job. So I don't condone this, but go ahead and tell, what have you done today thus far? Because you're jittery as hell, as I can see it already right now. Probably a little nervous, but how much caffeine have you intake thus far right now?
Like 600 milligrams,
Oh my
700.
goodness. How?
I don't know. I just
Are you
I
grinding
had
your
coffee.
teeth?
You said what?
Are you grinding your teeth? You're like,
No. I just like being on that steady incline.
until game time, and then it's just let's go.
Well, he don't you like take a Red Bull to the head like right before you go running out there?
I usually shotgun some energy drink,
Some, not just a
and then
Red
I
Bull.
take pre-workout.
Oh my goodness.
It's an epidemic. That just sounds like it would tear up your guts.
I guess
really
if it's
bad.
once a week, he probably balances out with the amount of movement and water intake he has, but still not good on the body. So, but
He's
all
not.
right.
He's not exactly raging out of his jersey. Looks like he's lost a little bit of weight. Hang that on him a little bit.
Fair enough. All right, man. Well, who's your favorite football player? Let's ask a couple random questions. Like who
Favorite
do you
football?
look up to? Yeah.
Darren Sproles, probably.
Well, that checks out. They're basically
that-
the same height.
Yeah, same height thing.
Did you say
Yep.
Darren?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you did.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could have guessed it.
Sean knew.
Yeah. Well, I had to take Sean's headphones because mine don't have audio for some reason. So
I can't read.
He can't hear
lips,
you
so,
now.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a
Right.
good guess. Very
Oh.
good guess. What about who's your favorite football team? I know this. but-
K-State.
Yeah. What about pro guys?
Oh, I don't have a favorite. I just watch every game. I watch as many games as I can.
You got a player that's playing right now that you like?
Jahmyr Gibbs, I like watching him.
He's a dog.
And then obviously Cam Scatterwoo.
oh
Scatterbo.
yeah. Let's.
I love.
That's another segment we need to do real quick. So we got the caffeine segment. Let's talk about the nickname segments, right? How many
Oh.
nicknames does this kid have now?
Oh,
Go ahead.
That's too many.
Count these off.
You want me to count them off?
Yeah.
All right, give us
We
number
got-
one.
I got peanut butter. Then we got Chubbs by Sheldon. And then we got Thickums by my basketball coach.
You said Thickums.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have Scatapap.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, I
Scatapap.
like that one. That one's pretty good.
And then Leg of Boom.
Leg of Boom. Oh, because the pun. Okay, I can get behind
Okay,
that. I can get
okay,
behind the
okay.
pun.
There's got to be more. I've heard more than just 5.
There's probably more. That's all I can hear. That's all I can think of.
Those are all good ones.
Yes. Scatapap.
So, what are the odds that you actually punt in college?
Slim to none.
I think that's definitely a
We're missing the mark.
6+ foot person because they want your leverage to be there and
Yeah, like lever. Yeah.
yeah.
6 feet. That'd be kind of crazy.
Fair enough. Well, is this the last regular season game? Talk to me about the schedule.
Yeah, it's the last regular season game, and then we go into playoffs. And we think it's going to be Hutch. We're not sure yet. So
If you
we'll
guys,
have to wait till the end of tonight.
I was gonna say, so if you guys win tonight, that's what that outlook looks like. If you lose tonight, does it change at all?
I don't know if winning or losing helps us this game. I'm not
Really?
sure.
Gotcha.
I'm sure. Actually, point differential. I could see that. That might play a role into it, but
Can
Gotcha.
you can
overall
you beat
outcome. Yeah, we can. They're very deceptible in the pass game. They haven't really been tested deep.
Okay.
So you're saying Hayden All is probably gonna have a decent game?
Oh yeah, he'll have a good game.
Are you gonna run your? I don't know the name of the play, but you're gonna run that play where you basically just run a little inside go.
Yeah. Well,
All
no,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell coach to do, but
Like I
who
said,
knows if he's going to do it.
Nobody's gonna know this until it's too late anyway, so it's okay. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, we got a lot of plays out of the backfield that are downfield. For
There
me.
you go. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, catch the ball so I don't have to yell at you tomorrow morning.
Of course.
Easy peasy. Nice. All right, man. Well, yeah, we just wanted you to hop on here so we could just razz you a little bit, get you excited for some Friday night football. Obviously with playoffs coming up, it'll get pretty intense and pretty serious. I'm excited to be able to go out and kind of watch you button up your senior season and do the whole thing. And I know you've been working really really hard, to kind of put yourselves in this position to be able to do what you're doing. I don't know all your stats. I could probably look them up, but I'm not going to right now. It's a lot of
A
yards, a
lot.
lot of touchdowns, a lot of
Put it in.
stuff.
Put
Yeah,
it in post.
Yeah,
yeah.
but we
We'll
could
throw it in the post in there. Yeah. But you've been balling, man, and so I appreciate your work ethic and what you've been putting into yourself to be able to kind of have this piece of this success. But as we talk about all the time, it's always about staying grounded, staying humble, and focusing on what's right in front of you and making good decisions, being a good person, and putting all those things first. And that's why you're in the position that you're in. So keep that stuff up. Hope you guys do well tonight. And then obviously I'll shoot you a text. I'll check in with you and
Yep.
see how things are. So before we let you go, one last thing from you, right? What do you want to tell the people, whether it's something cool about yourself, something you like, maybe a hidden talent that you have that nobody knows about? Give us one thing that we can tell the world about Brayden Pappas.
slicing a golf ball.
I was gonna say I'm a good golfer.
Eh,
Only on the simulator, man. I feel that.
No. I carried Garrett's that group. Oh, dude, they're horrible.
oh, that's funny.
A little KCLB golf tournament action.
Yeah. Little Pappas out there hitting the golf ball. All right, man. Well,
All right,
good luck this evening. We will talk to you soon and have a good rest of your day. Be good, be
all
smart.
right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Throw these back over here. Maybe my audio will come on with this one.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know why that would have done that, but
Can you hear me still with these on?
oh yeah.
Interesting.
And we're back.
Oh yeah. And we're back. Welcome back to the show, Sean.
I was
You were lip reading and all of that good stuff. Hello?
Yes, he just turned that out.
I turned my little thing right there, trying to move it, seeing if it would work.
Oh, okay. We just got a lot of feedback there.
Yeah, because that was my other one. All right.
Who we got up next here, Sheldon?
All right, so I just texted. Hopefully he gets that quickly. So staying with the theme for Friday Night Lights, hopefully he's able to hop on here as well too. Pappas was kind of our impromptu interview, so there wasn't really too much going on with that other than just checking in with that goofball. But I actually saw a post about the guy that's about to hop on here, who's a Preezy athlete as well. He's trained here for a long time. I think he started with me in like 2020. He might have been a red shirt, maybe sophomore at that point in time. But finishing up his career, right now he's out at Western Oregon, but been involved with our program. He's from Wichita. Super cool dude. He's hilarious. There he is. There's Mr. Armaad.
Good.
What's up, man? How you been?
Pretty good. Y'all can hear me okay?
Damn, this is crazy.
I mean, we can hear you. There's quite a big echo.
Yeah, I know. It's my headphone off.
Where'd he go?
Can you hear me better?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Can you
what's
hear me,
going on?
Sheldon's having some audio issues and he's not hearing very well, so they're gonna do a little switch him up real fast. I don't know.
Okay, back.
So Sheldon can hear you in chat. Outside of that, dude, how's everything going? It's been a while.
Man, everything's been great, man. Just going through the motion of finishing school and my last year of football, man. Real grateful for all my opportunities up here, man. Just trying to live life to the fullest, honestly.
What's up, Maud? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's good, Sheldon?
Hi. Man, I'm excited to have you on here today and chat with you. It's been a little bit since I've seen your face, so it's good to see you. How's life? How are things? Are you still in the airport?
Yeah. We still got another flight here in the next 45 minutes. Yeah, as you can hear.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Well, Well, yeah, well, I honestly, you probably don't even know what any of this is about. So I'll give you a little bit of a quick rundown. But me and the guys have essentially started a little bit of a local media outlet, or we're going to try
Yeah.
and turn it into one anyway. It's called Kansas Sports HQ. So that is what you are on right now.
Yes,
And
sir.
one of our goals is to just reach out to local athletes, right? And try to help them, tell their stories, talk about them a little bit, bring some lights to their journeys, and the things that, people in our community are doing. And, I think that this is something that we don't do enough of from a kind of bigger production, I guess, right? Like news outlets and things like that around here don't do as much as we would like to do for the common athlete that you see here, and that is going and doing really cool things. And well, I think your story is really cool, and we've been able to build a really good relationship over the last 5-6 years. And you're one of the hardest working guys that have ever come through our program, right? So, you bust your butt and work hard and try to do things the right way. And I think people can learn from that
Yes, sir.
and see your journey. So let's just start that out. Kind of tell us, obviously from Wichita, been around this area, tell us your early on journeys, and then we'll build up into college and talk about what you're doing right now.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So, yeah. Well, you was wondering from when I first started playing football.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. Honestly, so I think I started playing football about like third or fourth grade. It was just me, my mom out here in Oregon. I wasn't even back home in Kansas yet, and yeah, man, it was just I was on a team out there, played for like a fifth or fourth grade team, and I think I played like 1 year out there, and then I finally moved to Kansas. Fast forward time. And yeah, when I got to high school to Heights, that's it was a big difference and change in like just like the competition and just like the culture of football. It was real different from whenever I finally started playing in Kansas and just going through high school. Honestly, man, I played with a lot of dogs out of high school, like Avante Baker, Dewan, Vodrick. I had a lot of dudes I was playing behind. So
Yeah.
honestly, I wasn't even just like the star at my school. I was always somebody like that had to stay ready, and when I got my chance, I had to stay ready. So honestly, I would say honestly in high school, I got a lot of my work ethic from playing behind the guys that I played with and playing with the guys I played with because I always had to stay ready with them honestly because
Mhm.
whenever somebody was on the DNF list, somebody wasn't doing good at practice, and that's when it was my time to rock. And if I didn't show out, then I didn't get another opportunity honestly.
For
So
sure, man.
yeah,
Yeah, no, you had some dudes that were around you. Like Cavante's still playing right now. He's at Friends, which I'm gonna
yeah,
have you connect me with him. So
yeah,
I wanna
gotcha.
get him on and talk about his journey as well because he has a really awesome story. Who are some that we had? Kashawn, he played there. He
Yep,
worked.
Keyshawn Howell. Yep,
Yeah, he was a baller, good corner.
yes sir, yes sir.
Devontae played. He was obviously kind of a running back, quarterback. He did a little bit.
Hey,
Of, still doing a little.
he could do it all, bro. He could do it all, man. That's a
Yeah.
dog right there.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was good. Dewan Stevens, right? That was his last name. He trained here for a little bit, and he was
Dewan Scott.
Scott. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
My
was a
boy
Butler,
Scott.
right?
Yes,
He's a
sir.
Butler guy. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
actually, I think Dewan went to Central Missouri with Keyshawn.
He eventually did, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he went
yeah.
first. I think.
I think so. Yeah, maybe. But
I
yeah,
could be mistaken.
I actually
Oregon?
think you might be right.
Oh, we're back.
Actually, I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
I'm switching our headphones back.
Oh snap. Okay,
Hey, I can hear you. Nice.
you can hear me, but okay.
Yeah, we're good. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
no, at Heights, man, you guys were good. Like you guys
yeah,
had competitors there. Like, I mean, you guys' football team was kind of put together. You had a lot of pieces.
definitely.
Um, so tell me how you kind of did, in high school. I think, obviously we hope to reach kind of youth athletes, right? Like
Yeah,
we want youth athletes to hear into this, and the game has changed, right? So the way that it's played now in comparison to 5, 6, 8, 9 years ago, right? What are the things that you felt you did really well in high school that gave you the opportunities to play in college? What were the things that you were trying to put yourself, into to be able to accomplish the goal of making it to college and playing in college?
Honestly, I would say my work ethic and my ability to be open to playing any position. Honestly, I feel like a lot of guys come out of high school. I know I had this mindset once too, so I can't act like I didn't. But when I first came out of high school, of course, like my first position I wanted to play was running back. Like couldn't nobody tell me nothing. But like when you get to that collegiate level, bro, like you gotta be good at playing anything, special teams and shit. Like you just gotta be ready. Like you gotta make yourself available, and that's one thing I learned when I got here to school. I seen it was like 6, 7 deep in my position. And our head coach up at my school right now, he always emphasizes that if you can play special teams, then you one of the best athletes on the field. So I would say that's what really helped me transition into collegiate ball out of high school. My work ethic and the willing to play out of position for real, just stay ready.
Yeah, well, you sent me those videos. We're gonna definitely post some of those up because the one that stands out to me the most is your special teams film,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Like,
Yeah,
and kids out there in this day and age, like we all get bought in and everybody gets sucked into the social media hype of things. And it's like, man, there's a lot of dudes that make a really good living being special teams players, and they're specialists. Like they have a specific job that they're focused on doing at all times and they do it and perform it at a super high level. Which is, that's a job. Like that's
no,
something that
seriously.
is incredibly hard to do. And, in your video, like the one that I saw, I mean, you're decleating a dude on special teams, like just laying dudes out there. And I mean, football dudes, like, obviously, they're like, yeah, that dude's out there banging. Like, he's,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a football guy. And so I think that's cool. I think that's something for young athletes to hear, right? Like, understand that it may not always be a straight line to the direction that you think it's going to be, right? Be open minded, be coachable, find your way into the lineup. No matter what sport you play, find your way into the lineup, onto the field, and then make the best of those opportunities and really put it all together to where, they have no other way of keeping you off the field, right? Like you got
yeah,
to
definitely.
stay ready that you can continue to do it. But yeah, man, that's awesome. That's great advice, and I think kids will definitely, sometimes they need to be told from the experience. Like
Yeah,
don't shut yourself off because you think that you're only going to be a wide receiver, or you're only going to be a safety, or only whatever. Be open to doing it all, and be that Swiss Army knife, and then find your way into programs and keep working. But
no, yeah,
um, well, tell us, obviously high school. I knew you just after high school. Really, is kind of when you started working with me, and
yeah,
I want to commend you on your work ethic because, you're not just saying that like you're about that, right? Even when you weren't with me here in town, you were constantly working, right? And that's something that we talk about a lot. We talk about like if you do the work that everybody else does, you're just gonna kind of get those same results, right?
yeah,
Like you're gonna be that, if you're just going to football weights and you're just doing the bare minimums, right? Like you're just gonna get the average results, right?
yeah.
So, give somebody a little peek into that, right? What are some of the things that you've always done differently that have allowed you to achieve, in the direction that you ended up eventually going, obviously, which is playing, college football, different part of the country, but, college football and, being able to, apply those skill sets.
Honestly, I like you said, like when it comes to doing the bare minimum, you gotta just do a little bit other than the bare minimum. Like stuff I would do, like right after I would go work out with my team, I would still have a workout for myself set up outside of my team. Stuff that I was just focusing on getting better, not just solely having my workout time just for my team, and just like because there's a lot of guys that do it right now at my school. Like we only do workouts just solely with our team, and other than that, like we don't do anything outside of football. Like we don't do no type of work. You don't see guys hitting the cones or ladders no more. And that's the type of stuff I was doing. I was doing little extra stuff like that, to running miles and stuff. I'm not sure if you know him. He's this dude named Deron Dudley. He ran track at Tennessee, I believe. But he graduated from South, but he was a real fast sprinter. And I used to try to go keep up with him on workouts, which I couldn't, but I was just pushing myself and it made me better. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
like stuff like that, like just getting a little extra little work in, and a part of even just the physical stuff. Whenever I needed some time to like settle down and think and just get myself calm and peaceful, I would take those peaceful days and make sure I was calm and relaxed when I needed a break. Honestly, taking care of your
Yeah.
mental is a big part of it too. Honestly, people overlook. You gotta take care of yourself mentally, because you're not gonna be able to take care
Yeah.
of yourself physically if you're not there all the way mentally. Honestly,
Yeah, that's a great point, man. Yeah. I mean, especially in a sport that's complex, right?
yeah,
Like football is a
seriously,
complex game. Like it on the surface it seems so simple, but there's a lot of moving parts on every single play, and common person just watching the game has no clue on those communications and no clue what's coming in the huddle, what's leaving the huddle, like what's happening, right? Like there's a lot of moving pieces to that, and you make one mistake out there, as right, like that wears on you, and then you
yeah,
got coaches on you, teammates on you, and if you're a competitor like I know you are, right, you're on you, and
yes, sir.
that's ultimately like you're trying to hold yourself to a high standard, and and we all make mistakes, everybody does it, like it's not, nobody's perfect, but having that piece to be able to put that together, especially when you're able to put it together in a place like we offer in the gym, it's there's some serenity in that, like you're still getting your work in, but then you also get to kind of level out, and that's what I take from all of the stuff that we do, right? Like I love the work, like I've always loved the work, but
Definitely,
it's the relationship side, right? Building
yeah,
up and getting to know you guys and being a part of your guys' lives as you grow up and do life things and stuff like that, which, I think is, the big picture stuff. Obviously, football ends for everybody, the sport's in for everybody, even if you make it all the way, right?
yeah.
But yeah, tell me a little bit about that. How's the actual life going on? Because I know you're getting close to doing some big monumental life things here pretty
Yes,
soon.
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
did we did catch up about that a little bit. So, talk to us about that. Talk to us about how that plays into your football career too, because I think that that's something that, a lot of kids and, people look at and don't understand how important those relationships are. And,
Yeah,
so
no,
talk about that.
definitely. Definitely, man. Life outside of football, honestly, I don't got no complaints, man. Just want to start by saying I'm thankful for God blessing with everything that I have today. Honestly, have a yeah, I have a beautiful relationship with my girlfriend, and I have a nice relationship with all my siblings. Honestly, right now, outside of football, I'm studying business, and I work in the caregiving field, like assisted living. Right now, I'm an administrative assistant at this company called Ron Wilson, but I really it's I'm a DSP as well. DSP means direct support professional is what that means. Like it's the caregiving stuff. But yeah, bro, life outside of football is good, man. I really just be I really just be working, honestly. Working or working out is really not much to say about that. But my relationships with my girlfriend, she she really is one of the only people that I have out there and working right now, along with my couple other my uncles and stuff. But while I'm
Mhm.
just down at school, her and my little dog is the only people I really got. And they both keep my world going around me. Like me and her prioritize um treating each other nice, being nice to each other, even whenever I got so much going on. But just having her around and having our healthy relationship just helps me stay sane with football and school, even whenever everything is shit. Whenever everything feel like it's not going my way at football or school, I got my little dog and my girlfriend come home too, honestly. So
There you
yeah,
go.
yes,
Well,
sir.
that gratitude, it goes a long ways, man. And
Same.
being thankful for the life that we have and the decisions that we get to make, right?
Yeah,
And get to
definitely.
do things that we get to do. So that side is awesome. And, it makes me happy seeing you happy. It makes me happy seeing you in the situation that you're in, because small decisions can take you a whole different life. And, I know you and I have had meaningful conversations about many of that. But
Yeah, yeah,
uh
yeah.
so let's say I want to hit on one thing because you kind of mentioned it, right? Like you're a college football player, right? Playing at Western Oregon, okay, having a good career, good things are happening. Like you're doing the thing that you set out to do, right? So you're achieving
Uh-huh.
your goal. Ultimately football, like everything will come to an end, but you're having to work, right? Like so you're in college, okay? going to school, getting your education, but you're still working on the side. Now you've been doing this, so you're an abnormal person when it comes to like the common person. So I will say that like you've been working and grinding like since I've known you. So,
Sir.
but I think that there's a lot of kids out there that'll look at this and think like, oh man, like maybe going to college, you don't have to work, right? And everybody's situations are different, right? So there's different things out there, but like you have been working, like you work literally nonstop. And I think a lot of kids out there with NIL money, right?
Yeah,
Like with
nah. Yeah,
stuff, like
nah, you. Yeah, my
right?
bad.
They all think they look at it and like it's all sunshine and rainbows, but the reality is like, dude, you're grinding to play your dream. Like you're
Nah, for
grinding
real.
to have an opportunity to step on that field as long as you can possibly do it. And I think that is awesome. I think that is special. I think that's real. I think that's authentic. I think that there's kids out there that are going to see, the harsh realities of college sports are not you just get to show up and like everything's given to you and this, that, and the other. Don't get me wrong. There's places out there that they all get treated that way, but then there's a
Yeah,
lot of places that it ain't that. So tell us a little bit about that side. Like give some
man.
insight on that and how that all works.
Man, for one, all that NIL stuff, that's only if you go D1 for real, like a big program. Even at small D ones, you'll hear guys like, yeah, bro, I gotta get a job at the same time as going to school. But yeah, the school I'm going to, man, I'll be having to work like 30 plus hours just to be able to pay my bills and be able to afford school. So yeah, bro, that reality of the it's just football and it's just fun when you get to college. That is definitely not that. I mean, it depends on where you go, but a lot of places,
Sure.
even some of the guys at the Ducks, I was watching. I think I was watching some little YouTube video a couple weeks ago, but even one of the guys at the Ducks, he didn't think he had to go to get a job. He had a little convenience store job, and you know, dudes up there they get paid pretty well. You wouldn't think they needed a job, but yeah, nah, that's real, man. You gotta earn it outside of football too. If you really want to be successful in football, you gotta be on it on all aspects of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, man. I think that and this is part of like why we're doing this, right? Like this is a thing that we want to share with everybody out there to bring a little bit of light to, what the process kind of looks like and, what are some realistic things to think of. And so that way people become more informed, but then also they see other people like you, which in my brain and my eyes is super successful, right? Like I look at what you're doing and I just know the math. Like I know that there's not many people that are in your shoes that have the opportunity to do what you're doing. Right. And I think that's
Sure.
really cool. And I think that that's something that you obviously had to come to terms with as well. But then also, you've made the conscious decision of like, hey, to keep this thing going, I got to do this. Like, I got to sacrifice here and do this. I got to sacrifice here and do this. Right. And, I think that that's awesome. And then you got all kinds of things that come with that, right? Being a good teammate, being a leader, like you're an old head on that team now, right? So like dudes, whether they play more than you, right? They're the main guy at wide receiver, like it doesn't matter what it is. Like they're gonna look at you and be like, man, like that's one of our leaders because he's an old dude, you know what I mean? So we look up to
Yeah.
him kind of a thing. And so wearing that hat is something in college sports that doesn't get like glorified unless you're kind of inside of the team's ranks.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that you see on a stat sheet. It's not something that's there, but that's the type of character that it takes to run these programs and be a part
Mhm.
of how these programs are successful. And, I think that, you are a living example of what that is dealing with adversity and all the stuff. And, so again, I commend you on that. And I'm excited for you to finish out the
Appreciate you.
season and come see where life takes you because I know you're going to be successful and do good things. But a couple random questions, right? So we're just putting some things together here. So
It's
tell us
good.
a little bit about like Oregon, right? Like, have you guys ever been to Oregon?
Negative.
I ain't never been to Oregon.
Nobody,
I don't know.
nobody been to Oregon,
No, I don't know nothing about
bro.
nothing up there. So tell
Bro,
me,
it's
give us a couple like places you like to eat. Like, what's the food like? What's the culture
oh,
like? What are some of the
okay.
things that you enjoy doing up there that the people can learn a little bit about where you're at?
Honestly, bro, Oregon. If you haven't been to Oregon, bro, Oregon is one of those places you gotta come see, bro. It's green. You got beaches out here, waterfalls. The people are lovely out here. Like the people are so like just openly like I don't know what I forget I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but back
Nice.
home, people not as nice as the people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like you walk past somebody, they won't say a word to you. Out here, somebody asks you how your day is, asks you where you going. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's super green out here, man. And just like aside from having fun and stuff out here, like there's a lot of opportunity, like jobs and stuff. That's one of the things I could say that I don't feel like there's a lot of back home. That's why I feel like I had to really get up out of there because after football, I really didn't know didn't know what I was gonna do out there, honestly. But out here in Oregon, man, it's just like there's just so many different directions to look into out here, and I just it didn't make me worry being out here. Like I'm lucky, not that I'm not grateful for football. Like I love football, but sometimes lucky be ready for a life after football. Just
Yeah.
being out here and just thinking about what I could do after football is over and put my time somewhere else, you know. But Oregon,
Yeah.
but besides that, Oregon's a lovely state. It's green, waterfalls, oceans. Some of my favorite food to eat out here. What do I like to eat? I like, but
Everything.
I don't like. I love my soul food no matter where I go. So
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
soul food, chicken waffles, grits and shrimp, stuff like that. Chicken po' boys, like yeah, they be having food, some nice food out here.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
would you say the seafood quality's like compared to home?
To home.
Yeah, to Wichita, Kansas. You know, the
God,
seafood.
you
Dude,
probably
I
already know you probably already know the
know
answer to
the
that.
answer, but you know, it's good to hear. The listeners want to know.
Man, that food is coming straight off the boat. Whatever you eat, when you eat that seafood out there. When you eat it back home, man, I don't know what that shit is.
It just flies right in, and then you're hoping it.
Man, fly right in. I don't know what that is. Nah, yeah,
That's
no, the food, even like just even not even seafood, like just the food variety and just how different the food tastes is actually kind of a lot better out in Oregon. I ain't even trying
even
to just gas it. It's a lot better than back home. We
even the
only got
steak.
Chick we only got Chick-fil-A out there for real.
Dave asked how's the steak out there? Is the
Oh, the
steak good?
steak? Bro, I'm honestly not a big red meat person. With my girlfriend, she loves steak, so she eat the steak. She work at this little place called Best. Oh, we love. Okay, yes, ma'am. We she eat at this. She works at this place called Best Little Row House, and it's like Oregon's Texas Row House. I mean, like
Uh,
Kansas Texas Row House, and
okay.
she get a little steak from there. Sometimes I be taking a little bite of it, and it be good, but I'm not really a big red meat person, honestly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
man. Well, I appreciate you hopping on here with us. You know, obviously, I saw your post actually from the just a kid from Wichita, so I saw that, or just a kid from Kansas, whichever one that
yeah,
is
yeah.
on. It's on Facebook. I'm not sure who runs that, but I'm gonna connect with them.
Yeah,
So I
no,
saw
shout
that.
out to them. I mean,
That's pretty cool. That's awesome that they're doing that and highlighting people.
yeah,
You
most
know, kind of
definitely.
aligns with the mission of some of the stuff we're trying to do. But you know, I hope to see you. Obviously, if we be back, you know, I don't know if you're coming back for Christmas break or if you'll be back.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. I told you I'm gonna come see you.
Okay. All right. Hey, I just gotta
Uh,
double dip, make sure. So yeah, make sure you come back by. Obviously, when you're here, maybe we can do something in person as well too.
Bet.
Dude, happy for you, man. Go out. You guys are going down to Texas right now to play, right? Isn't that what you said
Yeah,
earlier?
yeah.
Gotcha. So
Yes,
that
sir.
good luck this weekend. Hopefully, you guys take care of business this weekend, get a win. But one last thing, okay? So if you want to tell somebody, right? So for the younger generation looking at this, you know, that got to know you a little bit today, right? Kind of see a
Mhm.
little bit of your journey, some of your struggles, some of the things that you worked on, all that type of stuff, right? Like, what is, you know, if you're going to give one piece of advice, you know, to make it to a level that you're at, right? And to do the things that you're doing, right? What's that one thing that you want to tell the younger generation?
Man, honestly, the one thing that I pass on to people when people ask me that question is something that I heard from Denzel Washington about falling. Like he said something about you want to have a plan to fall back on. But he didn't like that. He said fall forward because whenever you fail at something, you want to keep on getting back up. It don't matter if you fail. It just matter how many times you keep on trying because eventually you're going to get it. So don't be discouraged about if something not going your way, if you keep failing, man. You just got to keep trying at the end of the day. That's what make you who you are. Honestly, your drive to keep on going to get something even when it's not going good. Because if you knew that you get something on your 100th try, you would keep doing it. But if you didn't know, you probably stopped sometimes. So point to sum that up, just as many times you fail, always get back up and keep going. Don't get too hard on yourself. Have faith in yourself, honestly.
I love it, man. That's great advice. Hopefully people listen to that, take that, and keep falling forward, keep failing. Right. The more times you fail, the quicker you're going to get to the point where you're successful. And
Yeah.
don't be afraid to do it. Right. Push yourself and just keep working on it and keep going. So
Yes, sir.
appreciate your time, man. Thank you for hopping on. Travel safe, obviously. Holler at me
Yeah,
whenever you
yeah.
guys land. We'll talk a bit more and then roll from there. So good to see you,
Yeah.
man. Hope your family's good, and we'll talk.
Yes, sir. Hey, good to see you. I appreciate the opportunity for letting me be on the podcast, brother. Nice seeing everybody. I hope y'all have a blessed day, man.
You too. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir, brother.
We'll see you.
Yep, yep. All right.
That's cool. That's pretty sweet. I like doing that. That's kind of fun, man. You get to see them on there, see where they're at, see what's going on. Maud has a crazy story, man. That dude, he's very humble in that regard, but like he's gone through a lot of hardship in life and a lot of different things. And the fact that he is still playing is very, very commendable, with the people and the things that have happened around him. So pretty cool. Fun to see that he kind of took that risk of going all the way across the country as well too, because he was trying to play here, and as you guys know, that's a long ways away. So, leaving a lot of people and kind of going out there with her, and so pretty cool, tough to do, and it's awesome to see him, with that success and being able to continue to play. So he has earned every bit of it. All right, well, that's all I got for my guests today. I don't have anybody else today. I liked it though. Those
Yeah,
were pretty good.
that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we know Sean has to get rolling, probably through a workout and then a drive or whatnot.
I'm
But
just gonna get on the road.
Yeah.
just get on the road. Well, as we promised ourselves, we would close out with a prayer. So, Sean, if you don't mind leading that for us, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Lord, thank you for another day. Thank you for your sovereignty and your power over us, and just that. Thank you for these people that were able to hop on today. Stop listening to us so much and give a platform to some couple young gentlemen who are doing a lot of great things, both on and off the field. And just pray that you be with them. Pray that you be with their teams, that they keep them safe and healthy through travel and, of course, through the games as well. In your glorious name, I pray, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All
Travel
right.
safe, Sean.
Yeah,
Do
dude.
the speed limit.
Kansas Sports HQ, Episode 5, Friday Night Lights. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.